Danielle thought she found the perfect man when she met George 8 months ago. And their relationship was going great until Danielle's son told authorities that George hit him in the face so hard that it knocked his tooth out.
George and I, we've known each other for 8 months. He's a really wonderful man. He's really sweet, kind. He wouldn't hurt a fly. I mean, the moment we got together, he just became the father figure for my child, and they were inseparable together. But everything changed like a month ago. My son went to school one day and had scratches. They reported to CPS, took him to the hospital. The CPS worker was in the room, and she said, your son told me that Daddy knocked his tooth out, Daddy beats him, Daddy put the scratches on him, and he's afraid of Daddy. My son refers to George as his daddy. When I heard this, I just locked up, started crying. I was like, he wouldn't hurt nobody. So now that this has all happened, he's being charged with child abuse, has to go to court for assault 1 and assault 2, and could be facing many charges. When George moved in, I gave him permission to discipline my son. I have witnessed him spanking on the butt, and it wasn't hard at all. So I talked to my son in the room one night, and he had told me that he had said this about Daddy because Daddy spanked him, and he was mad at Daddy. So now I was forced to move out of the home. They can't be anywhere near each other. And my family just thinks he's a child abuser. It's turned my life upside down.
Why is this woman giving some guy that just walks in her life, oh yeah, by the way, you could discipline my son? And did you say, oh, great?
Well, no, actually, I just said, okay, you know, I'll do my best job.
What is this doing that is so terrible?
Well, first off, when he can't get his way, he will scream, he will kick things, he'll kick the walls, and, you know, he just acts out like...
And when he does those actions, what do you do?
First off, I'll take something away from him. If that doesn't work, then I'll try to time out. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to resort to a spanking.
And when you say spanking, bare hand?
Bare hand.
And how many times?
2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
And that's and does that cause a change of behavior?
Sometimes it does.
No. So you didn't punch Danielle's son in the mouth?
No.
You didn't knock his tooth out?
No.
Any reason why he would tell an authority, somebody in a position of authority, that you did that?
He was mad because I spanked him.
Yeah. Was he missing a tooth?
He was missing a tooth, yes.
Yeah. Do you have any idea?
I know exactly how he lost it.
How did he lose it?
Me and him were wrestling around on a bed, and I picked him up and I threw him on the bed, and the next thing I know, he said that his tooth was knocked out, that his tooth had came loose.
You took a lie detector test. What happens if you fail?
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna fail.
You're pretty sure. Okay, let's meet Danielle. How you doing, Danielle?
I'm right.
Do you believe that George abused your son?
I don't want to believe that he did.
You don't want to believe it?
I don't want to.
How long have the two of you been together?
Going on 9 months.
9 months. So he says at one point he's wrestling around with your son on the bed and his tooth comes out.
No, I saw them wrestling on my bed. I never saw how the tooth came out. It was wiggly, and then he came over to me and said, Mommy, my tooth fell out. So I can't exactly say how it fell out.
But then he went and told somebody of authority, hey, I don't know, he refers to him as, why would he refer to him as dad after a few months?
He did that all on his own. I don't know. He has not really had a father figure in his life, his entire life. So I guess because he saw a mommy with another man.
And he's living with him.
And he was living, he figured he could start calling him daddy.
Okay. But he also said, hey, Dad knocked my tooth out.
And also said a couple more things.
What was a couple other things?
He also said that Daddy scratched him, that Daddy beat him. And I don't know if he meant beating by spanking or what.
Did you see the scratches?
I saw the scratches, but that day me and him were playing around, and you know, I do wear rings. Because I never physically...
Did you cause the scratches?
Me, no. I mean, I play around with my son all the time, but I never physically saw him put
So
spread
did
in.
you see the scratches?
I did see the
Did
scratches.
it cause you concern?
I did cause my concern.
Other than his tooth incident, how does George treat your boys?
He treats them like his own.
And how was he to you?
Treats me wonderful. Like no other man has ever treated me.
Has he ever touched you?
No.
Okay.
Never.
All right, George took a lie detector test. And we asked him, did you ever strike, hit, punch, kick, slap, hit with an object, etc. Danielle's son leaving bruises? He answered no. He told the truth. Did you strike Danielle's son causing any of those scratches? He answered no. He did not tell the truth. Did you strike Danielle's son in the face, causing him to lose a tooth? He answered no. He did not tell the truth.
No.
Really?
No,
Really?
that's not true. It's not true.
Lie detectors don't lie, George.
You were there.
I was there, but that does not lie.
You ever see him hit your son?
On the butt, I have.
On the butt. Okay. So here's the deal. When I'm walking backstage to come out and do the show, I glance over and I say, man, this is a big guy. He could easily probably punch me in the mouth
But
and
that's
knock
what
out
I
my
said
teeth.
too. If he had
But he did,
He did.
punch your son and knock your son's tooth out.
No,
says it right there.
no. That is not true. That is.
Let's bring out Dan. He's going to explain your test. You know, Dan, can you imagine when you're like, this guy's a monster, right?
Big dude.
You know, punches in the face, knocks a tooth out. I'm sure this kid wants to tell somebody and say, hey, I want to get out of this.
Sure.
What do you want to say about his test?
By his own admission, Steve, you know, I don't have to tell you, you're a police officer. People will confess to this, but they won't confess to that. So he confesses in the polygraph room that he has beat this kid's butt bright red. True or false?
True?
True. Okay. So he is violent, okay? He is violent by his own admission. When I conducted this polygraph test, Steve, we had dramatic reactions when I asked him about knocking the kid's tooth out. So these are charts that you created, right? We don't throw polygraph tests. I can't make these charts. This is your brain making this chart because you are lying, my friend. We are talking about a dramatic reaction that was repeated multiple times. There's no doubt about it. You're not being truthful.
When this guy is beating your son's ass, and you saw it and you knew about it, what the hell were you thinking?
Are you beating his ass red when I'm
No,
at
you.
work?
No, I'm asking you a
I
question.
mean, all I see him do is
He
spank
admitted.
him.
You saw him what?
All I saw him do is spank him and put him in the corner. I've never seen it
But
red.
he's admitted that he beat him, like, you know, badly. He spanked him badly. And when you were seeing this, what the hell were you thinking?
But what I'm saying, I never seen him spanking red. All I saw him was spanking.
But your son must have said something to you. Your mom.
I am mom.
Right.
And
So
all-
your son, I know every little boy in the world runs to his mother. So, shame on you, but now I'm going to let you end the show. What happens with the Giant?
No more. Can't.
It's a lie.
More important to me than any other man. I made that mistake. Can't do it again. Sorry.
So is he done?
He's done.
You, who likes to pick on little kids, yeah. You spanking their ass, you're knocking their teeth out. You
Never
must
knocked
you
his
must
tooth
feel
out.
like a big tough guy, right?
I never knocked his tooth out.
Well, you know what, dirtbag? Go enjoy the rest of your life with somebody else. Get the hell off my stage. This is for every woman out there watching. Don't tolerate this. Don't let some man beat your child. And I'm telling you, if you go back to that guy, which I'm telling you, I got a feeling you are. I think you're gonna end up back with this guy. And if anything ever happens to your son again, then it's all on you.
I can't go back there.
Wish all the best luck.